Yes, everybody, welcome back to Talking Wolves. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. We've got more transfer news to talk about today. A real mixed bag of news, to be honest, since the start of the week. As always, be sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Let's try and hit 300 likes on today's video if we can. And we'll start off with some news that is official. It has been made official today. Djiga has moved now to Rangers. I spoke about this transfer on the last couple of videos. But Djiga, the centre-back from Wolves, moving to Scotland on a season-long loan. No option to buy as far as we are aware. And hopefully get Nasser lots of minutes. Obviously playing a little bit in European football. Quite a physical league. Quite a demanding league at times. So let's wait and see. Hopefully this time next year he comes back a better, a more experienced player as well. We talk about another two departing players as well. Let's start off with Joe Hodge. Knew that really he didn't have a long-term future at Wolves, to be honest. Had mixed loan spells, struggled with injuries a little bit. But he's going to be leaving England and going to Portugal. He's going to be joining CD Tondela on a permanent deal. Now, this is going to be on a free transfer. He's got 12 months left on his current Wolves deal, but he's going to go on a free transfer with Wolves holding a 20 to 30% sell-on fee. Sticking in Portugal as well, Chiquinho, who, again, another player, struggled with consistency, struggled with injuries. Last season was a complete write-off for him at Mallorca in Spain. Just barely got any minutes, which, you know, was a real kick in the teeth for Wolves, to be honest. But according to Fabrizio Romano, Chiquinho is going to be joining, moving to the same league, the top flight in Portugal, but he's going to be joining Alverca, on a 3-year deal. I understand, or I've been told, this again is going to be a free transfer, 50% sell-on fee for Wolves, and a buyback clause included as well. I know a lot of people, this is similar to the Chem Campbell deal, a lot of people were saying, why are we losing these players on free? Why are we having a sell-on fee? I think people really underestimate the lack of value in players when they've got 12 months left on the deal and they've barely kicked a ball or not played at a high enough level for the last 12 to 18 months. That's the case for Chem Campbell. That's the case for Joe Hodge and Chiquinho. And I think in Chiquinho's case, we've all seen in spells there's talent there. But when he's barely played for 12 plus months and really struggled consistently at a top level, which club are going to take a punt on him this window for a good amount of money? Probably not many. But if he next season can have a real strong run in that Alverca team, and all of a sudden he's worth 3, 4, 5 million pounds, they sell him and Wolves get 50% of that, £2.5 to £3 million is a hell of a lot better than the nominal fee of 250 to 500k they may have got. And again, with Joe Hodge and Chiquinho, I don't know exactly what they're on a week, but I would assume straight away you're saving yourself close to 30 to 40,000 pound a week in wages as well. So I think these are the right deals for Wolves to do. And I genuinely think there's people like Joe Hodge. I saw a few people saying, surely we can get £1 million for him. No way. The way the transfer market works is strange. But if they're not playing at a good enough level consistently and staying fit, you will, with 12 months left on the deal, you will not demand those sort of fees. So Wolves have got to, make these sort of transfers really. But Chiquinho and Joe Hodge going across to Portugal. Let's go to Brazil now. A couple of rumours coming from Brazil. Yesterday, we had loads of stories about Wallace again, the young Flamengo forward who has captured the attention of a number of clubs and people after the Club World Championships. I mentioned it a couple of videos ago. Came off the bench and scored twice in that competition. One of the goals against Chelsea as well. And there was a little bit of speculation, not from a reputable source yesterday, in regards to Wolves having an agreement with Wallace. And some of the more reputable sources then jumped on it and said, look, there's no agreement. He's there. He's training with a Brazilian club. But last night, there was still, from more reputable sources, there's still an expectation that Wolves are to make an offer for the player. Now, again, you're looking probably 15 to 20 million euros for him. A lot of promise, a lot of talent. I think you still need probably someone there a lot more experienced as well as Wallace. I've no doubt this is a really exciting signing, but we've sort of filled that potential or a player with potential void with Fair Lopez. So to bring in another player like Wallace maybe is a little bit of a risk, but it just doesn't seem to be going away at the moment, that rumour, and maybe over the next couple of days, that's one to keep our eye on. Another player that Wolves have been linked with as well is the Cortiva goalkeeper, Pedro Morisco. Only playing in the second division of Brazil, but 21-year-old goalkeeper. One of the players that Wolves are considering as maybe a younger player to fight for places. A ridiculously impressive record for him in Brazil so far this season. Played 8 games so far, conceded just 1 goal and got 7 clean sheets. A real strong record so far from Pedro Morisco. And again, I have no doubt a number of clubs may be looking at signing him. And a player that intrigues me and excites me a little bit. I think you let someone like Sam Johnston go. Someone like Morisco comes in, maybe potentially becomes your cup goalkeeper, pushes Jose Sá a little bit. And then long term, you've got somebody there, maybe in 12 months' time, has spent 12 months in England, acclimatised, ready to play, ready to, push for the number 1 spot. I like signing. Rumours like this intrigue me, and I think with that record, is definitely a player that maybe Wolves should be considering more seriously. Over in Spain, Wolves have been linked with the Almera right back Marc Pubil as well, 22 years of age. Again, looks like potentially a long-term replacement for Semedo, who we still have heard nothing off, by the way. But it was Angel Garcia, a journalist in Spain, that reported this a couple of nights ago, that Marc Pubil, a player that Wolves are considering, valued at around the €15 million mark. It said that Wolves have put an offer in, and AC Milan are also interested, but Wolves have bettered the offer that AC Milan have put forward. So no fresh or new news on that as of yet. Maybe Wolves are lining this up once you get a proper answer from Nelson Semedo. I would imagine they fly out to Portugal tomorrow, I think, Wolves. They will not want this and the Semedo saga to be going much further than that, to be completely honest. So Marc Pubil, again, maybe one to watch over the next few days or so. Going across to France, a really interesting rumour about the AS Monaco attacking midfielder Magnus Akliuche. Really hope I've pronounced that correctly. Wolves, Forest both said to have put forward offers for the Monaco attacking midfielder. It's thought that they will want a pretty substantial fee. What that is at this point, we don't know. Of course, with Forest selling Alanga, it looks like at the moment they're looking at other options. It makes sense. With us losing Cunha, it makes sense. But will Wolves want to pay the money? We don't know. Arsenal and Tottenham also been credited with an interest. But really intriguing player. Great record last year in the top division of France. 5 goals and 10 assists. Could be quite an exciting player to keep our eye on if this one does go further and come to fruition. Another player from France linked, another RC Lens player, Andy Diouf. Wolves, Palace and Burnley all reportedly interested, according to Rob Dorset from Sky Sports. They reckon he's valued at more than £15 million. Of course, Wolves in that central midfield spot, pretty, solid at the moment, but do need more depth there. Diouf can play across the middle part, really, whether it's defensive, holding, or in a little bit more advanced as well. Be intriguing to see if Wolves do go and make anything else of this as well. And sticking on the subject of pre-season, we have introduced 2 new coaches as well. Bruno Mora, and Felipe Almeida were pictured in training yesterday. They've been training and coaching with the club since Monday. Both previously worked with Vitor Pereira at various clubs. Hopefully I've got this the right way around. I think Felipe Almeida and Bruno very close anyway. They've worked together at many clubs. But Felipe, previously a fitness coach, but has gone on to more senior roles such as an assistant first team coach and as a manager. And Bruno Mora is a bit more of the analytical side, worked in analysis, but again had more senior roles as assistant coaches and so on. So their official roles haven't officially been confirmed as of yet, but we wait and see if that does happen. And also we had a friendly confirmation. Wolves haven't officially confirmed this, but the Portuguese club Santa Clara have confirmed that we will be playing them on Tuesday. It's thought to be behind closed doors. We're unsure at the moment if there will be any footage of the game, but Santa Clara in a friendly on Tuesday as part of the training camp over in Portugal. And finally, to finish off, Wesley Okadua, the right back. Didn't really see much of him, not heard much of him. Obviously, a couple of years ago under Gary O'Neill, came very close to potentially making his first team debut and potentially becoming the youngest Wolves player in a long, long time. I think it would have been our youngest Premier League player anyway. But wasn't really close to the first team last year. But he has finally signed his first professional contract with the club. So hopefully it is a long and successful future for Wes and Wolverhampton Wanderers together as well. But guys, I believe that is all. It's been a weird day of rumours and news. It's been coming and going. I was just quickly checking to see if there's anything else. As of right now, no, I don't think there is. But yeah, a lot of cogs starting to turn. A lot of players and Deadwood out. You would hope now Wolves will start to bring players in. You think, you know, Deadwood out. It's said that Vitor Pereira wants a slightly smaller squad than last season, which is fair enough, but certainly they still do need more first team players, and hopefully we start to see that soon. I'm hoping the football gods give us one signing before that game on Tuesday against Santa Clara, but let's wait and see. As always, guys, be sure to smash the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.